Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. What do you think we're looking at today? It's big, it's shiny, and it's yellow. It's a school bus! There goes the school bus, driving out of the garage. The bus is on its way to pick up the children for school. The driver carefully steers the bus through the streets. It's fun to ride the bus to school. When the bus stops, a red stop sign pops out, and bright lights flash to warn the drivers behind. Always be very careful and look out for other cars when you catch the bus. You can see the yellow school buses in North America. In other countries, children also catch buses to school, but they might not be yellow. Finally, the bus arrives at school. Everyone flies off, ready for another day of learning. Hooroo! Hi there, it's Reggie Roo here. What's tall, red, and has big wheels that go round and round? It's a big red double-decker bus, of course. Can you see the big red bus? It's arriving at a bus stop. The passengers get up onto the bus. Do you sometimes catch the bus? And away it goes, down the street and past the cars. Along the way, the bus stops again and again, picking people up and dropping people off. Through the street it continues. Isn't it busy today? Over the canal it goes and under the big blue bridge. The driver has to watch out for cars and bikes on the road. At the back, the bus conductor collects the passengers' tickets. Over the river the bus goes, past a group of people on kayaks. Can you see the two levels on the bus? It's almost as tall as a building. And you can ride on the top deck too. That's why it's called a double-decker bus. This bus goes past Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, and even Tower Bridge, which is sometimes called London Bridge by mistake. Wouldn't it be fun to ride on a double-decker bus? Hooroo! Hi kids, Reggie Roo here. What has a really fast spinning rotor with blades that lift it into the air? A helicopter! Here is a blue helicopter ready to go on a scenic flight. Can you see the rotor spin? At the tail of the helicopter is the tail rotor. This helps the helicopter stay straight and not spin around and around. And up into the air goes the blue chopper. And away it goes. From up high in the helicopter, you can see down the beautiful beach below. Look at the helicopter fly through the air. Swish, 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 swish goes the white helicopter as it flies past. Helicopters are very clever. They can land and take off almost anywhere. That's because they can go straight up and down. They can also hover in midair. Wow! Look at that red helicopter spin and then fly away. There are lots of different helicopters. Here is a large yellow medical helicopter hovering. It's like a flying ambulance. It is much bigger than the helicopters we saw before. Away flies the big helicopter into the sunset. Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Have you caught a train before? Have you caught one that goes under the ground? They're called underground trains, and they travel under the city through the metro or subway. Here are some people at the station. And here comes the train. Whoosh! The automatic doors open, and everyone gets onto the train. The doors close, and away goes the train. Does your mom or dad catch the train to work? The train travels along. Sometimes it's outside, and then it goes underground and into the tunnel. Here is an underground station, way down beneath the street. See the people waiting for the train. It screeches to a stop, and more passengers get on and off. Beep! The doors close, and away it goes off to the next station. The train moves away quickly. Make sure you stand back. That was fun. Hooroo! G'day, Reggie Roo here. What has 2 wheels and a loud engine? A motorcycle. Here is a silver motorcycle. And here is a motorcycle rider. He puts his helmet on, making sure it's fastened tight. Hi, Mick. Today, he's taking his motorcycle out for a ride. The keys go in the ignition, and he starts the motorcycle. Brum, brum goes the bike as he revs the engine. Mick is also wearing a protective black leather jacket and big boots. And down the street he goes. Along the bridge and over the river. Motorcycles have 2 wheels and handlebars at the front for steering. Have you seen a motorcycle before? Here comes Mick back from his ride. Hello. He pulls the motorcycle into the parking space, slowly reversing up to the curb, ready for his next ride. Bye, Mick. And bye, kids. Hooroo. Hello, everyone. Do you know your alphabet? It starts with A. A is for aeroplane, high up in the sky. B. B is for bus. Brum, brum, brum. C. C is for combine harvester, chomping up the crop. D. D is for digger, playing in the dirt. E. E is for engine, like a steam engine. Toot, toot. F. F is for fjord ferry. What a lovely day. G. G is for garbage truck, gobbling up the trash. H. H is for hot air balloon. Shh, shh, I. I is for ice skating, or even ice racing. J. J is for jet ski, skimming along. K. K is for kite surfing. Whee! L. L is for lawnmower. Chop, chop, chop. M. M is for motorbike. Good day, Mick. N. N is for naval vessel. O. O is for oil tanker. Gee, that's big. P. P is for police car. Nino, 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 Nino. Q. Q is for quad bike. That looks fun. R. R is for rocket. Heading to the moon. S. S is for seaplane. Landing on water. T. T is for tram. It goes on a track. U. U is for underground train. Watch out below. V. V is for van. Driving through the snow. W. W is for wagon. Being pulled by a horse. X. X can be found at the railway crossing. Look for the train. Y. Y is for yacht, sailing on the sea. And Z. Z is for a zigzagging skier. Hooroo! Hello, kids. Reggie Roo here. Do you know what a bicycle is? They are also called bikes or cycles. A bicycle has a saddle, 2 wheels, handlebars, pedals, and a chain that spins. They're made for riding. Have you ridden a bike before? You might have a small bike. Let's have a look at some people riding bikes. And away they go. The cyclists pedal hard on the bikes. Their feet go up and down to make the bike go faster. They all ride together in a big group called a peloton. Here comes the peloton. Wow, that's a lot of bikes. Can you say bicycle? Bicycle. Bicycle. Here they come. Whoosh, as they fly past on each side. Hurry up, Willie, they're getting away. They have lots of colorful clothes. Look, Jamie has an orange bike. I bet it's fast. It's a long day riding for everyone. And here's the finish. Everyone is cheering the riders home. Well done! Under the finish line they go. Cycling is fun. 2 thumbs up from Hanlon. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Are there planes that can fly without propellers? Yes! They have powerful jet engines. You may have seen an airplane with jet engines before. Most passenger planes have large jet engines. And so do super fast, loud, aerobatic jet fighter planes. Look at it spin. Here are some blue and yellow jets taxiing on a runway. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue and yellow jet airplanes. These jets are F-18 Navy jets. Can you see their powerful jets at the back? And take off! They fly with great precision. This is called flying in formation. Aren't they impressive? For extra speed, this jet is dumping fuel from the jet engine, creating a huge flame called an afterburner. Some jets, like this Harrier jump jet, can take off and land vertically, just like a helicopter. Wow! Aren't jets great? Would you like to pilot a fast jet airplane one day? Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Have you ever seen a concrete mixer truck before? Yes? A concrete mixer has a large drum on the back that spins. Can you see the drum spin? Inside the drum, the truck mixes cement, sand, gravel, and water to make gluggy, wet concrete. The wet concrete is ready to be delivered to a building site. The drum keeps spinning, making sure the concrete doesn't dry out. At the building site, they pour the concrete out. And the builders spread the wet concrete around using trowels. For hard-to-reach places, concrete mixers get help from a concrete pump. A concrete pump has a large extendable boom arm with a hose. It sucks up the concrete from the mixer and pours it out of the hose. Now the builder can reach a really large area. Out pours the wet concrete. Splodge, splodge. All that wet concrete is very messy, isn't it? Lucky the builder has big Wellington boots and a strong apron. Finally, they make the surface nice and smooth. Did you know that when concrete dries, it becomes as hard as rock? Have you ever walked on a concrete path? Hooroo! Hello kids, Reggie Roo here. What's like a motorbike, but has 4 wheels like a car? A quad bike. Farmers often use quad bikes. They're great for getting to places where cars don't go. Along a dusty road goes the farmer on his quad bike. Quad bikes are also called all-terrain vehicles, or ATVs. This is because they can go almost anywhere, like over this creek and down the steep dirt track. The operators always make sure to wear a helmet. Here are a group of ATVs. They kick up a lot of dust, don't they? This farmer used his red quad bike so he can fix the farm's fence. It's a long way from the road. Lucky he has a quad bike to get there. Quad bikes can also be used to have some fun. Onto the sand dunes they ride. And into the air. Woo-hoo! Watch out! Here they come! Whoosh! They look like they're having a great time. Hooroo! Hi everyone, it's Reggie Roo here. Today, we're in the mountains. What slides through the mountains like a snake? A train does. And there's the train station. And look, there's the train. And away it goes. A big green train. Along the rails and past a little village. The green train gently begins to climb the mountain. Looking out the window is fun. Now you can see the village way down in the valley below. The train winds through the mountains. Higher and higher it goes. Where do you think it's off to? Over the river now, and past a waterfall. There are lots of people on the train. All of them are looking out the window to see the beautiful countryside. Would you like to be on this train too? High up in the mountains, there aren't many buildings or cars, just the green train. Ahead is a tunnel. Is the train going to go into the tunnel? Yes, in it goes. To the right, you can see out of the tunnel to the valley below. Toot toot, as the train is coming out of the tunnel. There goes the conductor, checking the tickets. Looks like we have a quick stop. What a pretty waterfall. The train's on the move again, climbing high up in the mountains once more. It looks very small against the big mountain. I think we can see our destination. The green train pulls into the station high up on the mountain. Everyone unloads their gear. Some of the people have bicycles, while others are getting on the train now to catch it down to the bottom. Do you think they want to see the pretty countryside and waterfall too? The train is off once more. Bye-bye, train. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Hooroo! Hello, everyone. It's Reggie Roo here. Where do you think all the rubbish and recycling from your bin goes? Well, the rubbish man comes along in a big rubbish truck and takes it all the way to the dump. Look, there goes a noisy rubbish truck. And here's the rubbish man. He looks carefully in both directions before crossing the street. He loads the bin. The truck lifts it up and dumps the rubbish into the compactor. And off he goes to return the empty bin and pick up another one full of rubbish. They're collecting garden waste today. The truck has lots of flashing orange lights. Can you see where the rubbish goes at the back? This is a rear-loading rubbish truck. The truck and the rubbish men continue working as a team. Through the streets they go, collecting all the rubbish from the rubbish bins. Wow, this is exciting. The truck reverses up the narrow street. Beep, beep, beep. See the bin get lifted upside down? The rubbish falls into the truck and gets squashed by the compactor. It's fun to watch the rubbish truck go past. Do you ever hear the rubbish truck coming? The whir of the engine, or the clink-clank of the emptying bottles. There are lots of bins to be emptied today. They need 2 rubbish trucks to collect them all. And away go the truck and the rubbish men in search of more rubbish. Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever imagined floating way up in the air? Like a hot air balloon does? Early in the morning, they begin to fill up the balloons with hot air. The pilot uses a big fan and a loud burner to fill the balloon. The hot air makes the balloon float. The burners also make the balloons glow in the dark. Doesn't that look great? Can you see the flames from the burners? Wow. One of the hot air balloons begins to float up. The pilot sits in the basket and controls the burner. His colorful balloon goes higher and higher. The burner makes lots of noise. There are lots of different types of balloons. Here's one in the mountains that is shaped like a bumblebee. They are very colorful. High above the fields and trees, the purple and red balloon sails away. Do you think it would be fun to float along in a hot air balloon? Yes, me too. Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever wondered how roads are made? Well, today, we're going to see a really large paver, a dump truck, a road roller, and a backhoe loader all working together to make a road. Here's the large paver. At the back, the screed lowers down. Now, the noisy dump truck reverses up. The back of the dump truck is full of hot asphalt. Look, the back begins to lift up. It's tipping the hot asphalt into the front of the paver. Together, the dump truck and paver move forward. And the asphalt comes out of the rear of the paver. Can you see the asphalt? It lays the asphalt down across the wide road. And here comes the heavy road roller. Back and forth it goes, squashing the asphalt down. It's making the road nice and smooth for the cars. The yellow backhoe loader scrapes up any extra asphalt. It scratches the road. And a man paints the lines with hot paint on the finished street. Can you see the flame heating the paint? That was great. Now you know how your street was made. Hooroo! Good day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Today, we're going to a farm. Have you been to a farm before? Here's a farm with a large field of maize. It's ready to harvest. The farmer uses a big yellow combine harvester to collect the rows of maize. Can you see the silver pointy section at the front? That's the header. Through the field, the combine harvester travels, chomping up the maize as it goes. Maize is like corn. They use it to feed cows. High up in the cabin, you can see the silver and yellow header as it sucks up the grain. Carefully, the driver steers the combine harvester along the straight rows of maize. Behind him, the grain tank begins to fill up. And out the back, a cloud of waste spreads out as the combine drives away. This is good for the soil. Then, out swings the auger, like an elephant trunk. And here comes a tractor and trailer to take the maize away. The maize pours out of the auger and into the trailer. That's a lot of maize. Once the trailer is full, the tractor can continue on its way. Thanks, combine harvester, for collecting all the grain, it says. Through the field drives the tractor. Using a forklift with a telescopic arm and shovel, they load all the maize into a semi-trailer. Wow! Look at the roof close on the top of the truck. And away the truck goes. Off to feed some hungry cows. Hooroo! G'day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. What's everyone's favorite earth mover? A digger, of course. They're great for moving lots of dirt. Here is a yellow digger scooping up some dirt. His friend the dump truck reverses up slowly. The shovel lifts up and the dirt piles into the back of the dump truck. Look how the digger can spin all the way around. Did you know diggers are also called excavators? Can you say excavator? Excavator. Excavator. The excavator scratches at the ground and lifts up the dirt like a giant hand. Oops, don't spill it. Away goes the dump truck with a full load of dirt in the back. Can you see how many wheels the dump truck has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 big wheels. He'll be back for more soon. And so will I. Hooroo! Good day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Hooray! We're back at the farm again today. Would you like to see how the farmer feeds a whole shed of cows? I would too. Here comes the farmer Carl. Carl is driving a large forklift with a telescopic arm. He attaches the shovel and begins scooping up the silage. Then he drops it into the red feeder. Silage is a mixture of different grass crops, maize, and cereals. The cows think it's yummy. Would you like to eat some too? No, that's silly. Using the green tractor, he pulls out the red feeder full of yummy silage for the cows. The feeder pulls up beside the cows. Look, here comes breakfast, says one of the hungry black cows. What's going to happen? Wow, the silage pours out. Careful you don't get hit in the head, girls, says another cow. Back and forth goes the noisy tractor. That's a lot of food. The silage jumps out the top as the feeder goes past. Look at how happy they are now, points out Eloise. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Here comes young Purdy. She's helping to feed the cows. Thank you, Purdy. Moo. Now, Carl uses the forklift to get some straw for dessert. Lucky cows. He dumps the straw into the feeder and cuts the string. The straw chopper sprays the straw behind the cows. It goes over the top of the cows and some gets on the cow's back. Oops. Thanks, Carl, for the yummy dessert, say the cows. Now I'm hungry. Hooroo! Good day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever wondered how hedges get so straight? Here's a hedge. And what is that behind it? Look, it's a green tractor with a long yellow hedge cutter. Can you see the spinning blades on the hedge cutter? The blades chop up everything they touch. They can cut grass low down on the ground. And they can cut the hedge high up on the top. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The hedge cutter chomps up the dry branches. Wow. The farmer carefully controls the cutter. As the cutter moves along, it leaves a straight hedge behind. The big red wheels are great for driving on the muddy road. Now we know how hedges get so straight. Hooroo! Hi kids, Reggie Roo here. Have you seen snow before? In the winter, when it gets very cold, sometimes it snows. And sometimes it snows lots and lots. Fluffy white snow falls from the sky. It falls all over the house, trees, and roads. Look, there is so much snow. But where's the road? How are we going to drive? We better clean up that snow. We could use a shovel. Or maybe a front-end loader with bright lights could push it around. Or perhaps we should use a snowblower. This man is pushing a small snowblower to clear his driveway. The blades spin around and suck up the snow. And then the blower spits out the snow to the side. Here's a much bigger blower. And along comes a dump truck. The dump truck is helping collect the snow. It's great to work as a team. They get the job done much faster together. Hooroo! Hi kids, Reggie Roo here. Today, we're going to a ski resort. Would you like to see what happens at a ski resort? A ski resort is a place high in the mountains where people go skiing and snowboarding. High above the resort, we can see that the mountain and trees are covered in snow. Can you see the ski runs between the trees? There are lots of things that go at a ski resort, like this snowmobile. It's like a motorbike that can ride on snow. That's clever. To get to the top of the mountain, you can catch a gondola or a ski lift. It's a good view from up here. Careful when you get off. Now it's time for the fun bit. Using your skis, you can slide down the hill. Swoosh, swoosh. Here comes Mom on a snowboard. It's fun to ski in a big group with your friends. Coming through, says the ski racer. He zigzags through the gates. At the end of the day, out comes the snow groomer. The groomer drives up and down the ski runs all night. This makes the runs nice and smooth. Ready for another day of fun. Hooroo! Hello everyone, it's Reggie Roo here. What a wonderful sunny day. It's a nice day to go for a ferry ride. Little ferry puts into the harbor. Everybody queues patiently. They're waiting for the others to get off. All aboard, says the ferryman. And away we go. He pulls in the rope and tucks it away. Up at the front, we get a great view. There's lots to see as the ferry heads across the bay. The flag flaps in the wind, and the captain carefully steers the ferry. Along the way, we see an old sailing ship and a big cruise ship. It looks like we've arrived at our destination. Time to get off, says the ferryman. Hooroo! Hello everyone, it's Reggie Roo here. What's a super big ship that's like a floating hotel? It's a cruise ship. Cruise ships are very big. This one is more than 20 houses long. People take holidays on cruise ships to relax and see the beautiful ocean. All aboard! There are lots of decks with lots of activities. And from up high, you can see everything below. That's a loud horn. It's fun to watch the big blue cruise ship set sail. Look how small the speedboat looks beside it. The big blue cruise ship steams out to sea. After a long day, another white cruise ship arrives at port. It slowly moves in, and the workers move quickly to secure the ropes. Can you see how tall it is? This cruise ship has 18 decks. High up above, some passengers are taking photos. Would you like to go on a cruise ship? You could see lots of pretty things. Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Where do you think we are today? It looks like a large building site. There's lots of activity at the site today. What do you think is inside that large white silo? It's full of mortar. Can you see the mortar pour out the bottom? Do you know what mortar is? It's like glue for buildings. It goes between the bricks to hold them together. And what's happening now? The silo is empty, so a truck has come to take the silo away. Wow! Watch it lower down. Bang! Crunch! It's very heavy, even when it's empty. After doing his safety checks, the driver gets in the cabin. And off goes the truck to get some more mortar for the builders. Would you like to see more from the building site? Stay tuned. Hooroo! G'day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. It looks like we're at a building site today. Aren't we lucky? And what's that? It's a large orange forklift. The builders in their bright protective clothing are attaching something to the forks. It's a blue lifting eye attachment. It's to help the forklift pick something up. What do you think it will lift today? Can you see the red chain hanging down? They're attaching the chain to a big blue bin full of rubbish. Wow! The bin swings on the chain. The forklift huffs and puffs, slowly lifting the heavy bin. The driver carefully maneuvers the bin above an even bigger skip bin. The arm extends out. And lowers to squash down the rubbish in the skip bin. Now they tilt the bin so all the rubbish falls out. Isn't that smart? The arm then extends out again, and the bin is lowered back on the ground. Crunch. The builder undoes the chain, and off goes the forklift, ready for the next job. Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Oh no. What's this? It looks like a dangerous forest fire. There's lots of smoke billowing from the fire. It is getting very close to the houses. Here come some fire trucks. I think they'll need help to put out the fire. Is that a helicopter flying through the smoke? Maybe they can help. The helicopter is lowering down an orange bucket. They're picking up water from the lake so they can splash it on the forest fire to put it out. The big bucket of water dangles below the helicopter. Some of the water sprays out the side. Another large helicopter has come to help. It's sucking up the water with a big hose. The helicopter now flies over the fire. Smoke is all around it, and it drops all the water on the fire. Then, another helicopter drops more water on the fire. Splash! Back and forth they go, collecting and dropping more water. Together, they've put out the fire. Now all the people and their houses are safe. Thank you, firefighting helicopters. Hooroo! Hello, kids. Reggie Roo here. You are in for a treat today. Have you ever seen a space shuttle? There's the shuttle on the launch pad. It's about to launch. Everyone at Mission Control is ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff! Wow! Fire blasts out of the engine and the smoke billows out as the shuttle powers into the sky. The shuttle is made up of a large orange fuel tank, 2 thin white rocket boosters, and the part that looks like a plane is called an orbiter. Soon after, the 2 white boosters drop off and fall into the ocean. A special boat picks them up as the shuttle continues into space. The shuttle is used to carry astronauts and equipment to the International Space Station, which rotates high above the Earth below. Inside the space station, the astronauts conduct experiments as they float around. Later, they use the orbiter to get back down to Earth. It glides back like a plane.
Speed now 320 miles per hour. Gears down and locked.
Touchdown. The parachute at the back helps the orbiter slow down. Isn't that exciting? Would you like to be an astronaut and go into space? Yes, I would too. The astronauts are back, safely on the ground. Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever seen a sailing ship before? Today, we're looking at a sailing ship called a yacht. Here are some colorful yachts in a harbor. These are built for racing. On board, the crew are getting ready before they head out. Here's a smaller yacht sailing out from the harbor. Can you see the white sail? The sail catches in the wind and pushes the yacht forward. Have you ever been outside on a windy day? The wind can be very strong, can't it? The yacht sails past some large red vessels in the industrial harbor. Gee, that's impressive. They bob along as the yacht heads out of the harbor. Along the way, they pass an old tall ship before the yacht continues out to sea. Arr! I hope there are no pirates on board. Would you like to go on a yacht that is being driven by the wind? You could sail the high seas. It would be a great adventure, wouldn't it? Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. What stands high above a building site? Has a long boom, a hoist, and a metal wire for lifting and moving things around? It's a crane. The tall crane works like a big arm and hand. It picks things up and puts them down at another part of the site, like these heavy metal poles. They would be too heavy to move without the crane. Down on the ground, here's Andre in his orange jacket and helmet. He is the slinger's signaler. Andre works with the crane operator. He attaches or detaches anything that the crane picks up. This time, he is clipped on a large bin. Watch as the bin goes high in the air. Wow! Up on top, the builders will load the bin with lots of rubbish. The crane towers high above the building. Can you see the cabin? This is where the crane operator sits. Now, here comes the bin. It's been filled with rubbish. Andre directs it in. He clips it up so the rubbish unloads. Do you think a crane would be helpful to clean up your room? Yeah, me too. The bin swings back across and Andre helps place it on the ground. He unclips the wire. And the crane hoists the wire back up, ready for the next job. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Do you have a train set? There are many different types of trains, like freight trains, which are very strong. Here is a big orange freight train pulling lots of colorful carriages. Here comes another freight train. Toot toot. Wow! Freight trains pull lots of wagons full of cargo. This one is loaded with containers. They carry all sorts of cargo. The cargo can be loaded from a factory, warehouse, or a mine. Here is a freight train leaving a seaport. They will often travel long distances to deliver their important goods. Through the countryside chugs the powerful freight train. They're like a semi-trailer truck on rails. The train is very long. This yellow freight train has 2 engines pulling the heavy wagons. It could be carrying food, liquids, grains, machine parts, minerals and rocks, metals, retail products, or even toys. Have you seen a freight train before? Aren't they impressive? Hooroo! G'day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. What's a flying machine that soars high in the air like a bird? Is it a train? No, it's a plane. There are fast planes. Whoosh. There are small planes. There are big planes. And there are even tall ones. There are colorful biplanes flying in formation, and jumbo jets being loaded with luggage, ready for vacation. There are planes with jets, and planes with propellers. Yet, they all have wings, and they all have a tail. Some planes can even deliver the mail. They can land on water or drop it on a fire. It seems there's a plane for your every desire. Above the clouds they fly. Look at the plane's shadow below. Wow, to be so high must be a great show. An airplane truly is one of the awesome things that go. Hooroo! Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Today we're looking at big trucks. Semi-trailer trucks are the kings of the road. They're made up of two parts. The large truck with a powerful engine at the front and a trailer that attaches to the back. The trailer can be loaded with all sorts of things. Grain, food, or even a huge rocket. Here's a small forklift loading the inside of a trailer with boxes. And here is another semi-trailer leaving a wharf. It's full of fresh fish. Semi-trailers drive all over the countryside. Past mountains, across grassy plains, and over levees. They deliver their goods along the way. These trucks are at a sawmill. And this semi-trailer has been loaded with tree logs. The driver sits very high when controlling the truck. That must be fun. Have you seen a semi-trailer before? They're very big, aren't they? Did you know? In Australia, some really big semi-trailers have several trailers. These are called road trains. 1, 2, 3 trailers. Wow, look how long a road train is. Hooroo. Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Did you know there are lots of different types of trains? There are long-distance trains that carry passengers, like very fast, high-speed trains. Or maglev trains that float on magnets. And intercity trains that take passengers between big cities. Commuter trains bring people to the city. Rapid transit trains move people around the city, like the metro, which travels under the ground. Trams or monorails. Other trains, like steam trains, are fun to ride or watch go past. Toot toot. Freight trains are strong. And model trains are little. Do you have a toy train? Hooroo! Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Where do you think we are today? That's right, it's a construction site. There's a yellow loader. Can you say loader? Load Loader. And 1, 2 trucks. The loader drops the dirt into the front truck. One white truck, full of dirt. Two white trucks drive away. Some more dirt for the trucks. The excavator helps load the rear truck. The rear truck is now full of dirt. Here comes another truck. What other colors are on the trucks? Yes, that's right. Orange and a red stripe on the trailer. One, 2, 3 machines at work on the construction site. Hooroo! To see more things that go, click on the videos above. And don't forget to subscribe.